You should absolutely 100% get your dog to sit before you go for a walk, to teach them to be calm and enter the outside world respectfully. However, if you always teach your dog they have to be in a sit before that threshold opens, before you open that threshold, what happens if the door's accidentally left open? What happens if a child accidentally opens the door? What happens if you think the dog's secure but it's not? Come in. The dog must wait for permission, always. Small.
Starts to pull, turn around.
Nice.
When he looks at you, mark and reward it. Then turn back.
That's better. That's much better. Normally do. So look, it gives you ample. There you go. See that? Pulling back. Yeah. Right. Just say let's go and walk off. Let's go. There you go. Shorten up that lead, pull up, and then walk towards me.
This way.
Towards me.
This way.
There you go. See?
This way.
That's it. Just keep him out to your right. Stay nice and chilled out and relax. Rottweilers are actually a fantastic family dog. I had a Rottweiler for 9 years. Lost her to cancer last year. One of the shit sides of the Rottweiler is they don't live long enough. But they are one of the most loyal, protective dogs that you can get. They are fantastic with children. Really, really good with children. But similar to that of the Staffy, and even more so, these need an experienced handler. That strong protective instinct, strong herding instincts can make them very, very difficult to manage. They're one of the most powerful dogs on the planet. Just like in the post about Staffies, owning a Rottweiler comes with extra level of responsibility, because everything that you do, you'll be judged for. Walking down the street, you'll be judged for. So if you've got a Rottweiler behaving out of control, you're doing a terrible disservice to that breed. You're not helping the breed, you're making that reputation and stigma worse. So you need to get that dog into training from a young age. But they are the 9th most intelligent breed of dog. They dote on their family. They will go anywhere with you. They're not a breed that is wanting to run over to everyone and everything they see, like the Staffy. They need careful introductions with people. But get it right with a Rottweiler. It's one of the best family dogs you'll ever get. They simply don't live long enough, and they do need experienced handlers. He wants this, right? And then I put it in my pocket, and you see how, look, now he's got... If a person did that, it's a mugging, right? And then what happens is, if you try to get him to stop doing that, he can then become reactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is. It's like you walking down the street on your phone and somebody walking past you going, I want that. You instantly would go, cut that shit out. But with a dog, we go, it's normal. It's fine. It's acceptable. So what I want you to do, make sure that's locked off, to stop him trying to mug me.
Right, what, say something for?
Yeah, so look, just tell him enough. Or
Enough.
yeah,
Enough.
like you mean it.
Enough.
No, it's still there.
Enough.
Like you mean. Know that you like that. Good boy. Yeah? Yeah? He can't mug people. Like I said, he come in, cocked his leg all over the fucking place. This is my house. No, this is my house. Yeah? And that's what he needs to learn. This is my house right now. Yeah, not his. This is my ball, not his. If I've got it in my pocket, who the f*** do you think you are jumping up at me trying to mug me?
Yeah.
Yeah? But that's what he's doing when your partner comes near you. He's going, who the f*** are you coming near my woman? Never hold your hand out for him to sniff. See? Did you see that? Yeah? Because nervous dogs like him use their eyes, so they're just looking, going, I don't recognise that person, I'm not sure about that person. And as soon as you hold your hand out for the dog to sniff, it actually looks like you're trying to touch him. His nose is so good. See how he went over to Aaron? He used his nose. That's him learning to relax and take in information. But the hand in his face and direct eye contact, crouching down to his level, these are all shit that are going to get people bit. Yeah. Me. Look now. So look. Or, let's go. Pull through. Let my body do the work. Let Nico catch up with me. Then I can reward Nico. Fireworks season is nearly upon us, ladies and gentlemen. What have you been doing to prepare your dog? There is nothing worse than seeing people bitch and moan on Facebook about how much the fireworks affect their dog when they've done nothing to prepare their dog for fireworks. For example, crates can help with fireworks massively. After walks, after play, after exercise, start crating your dog now so it becomes their den, their place to switch off, their safe space, right? Speaking of exercise, what we want to do is double the amount of exercise as long as it's safe to do so with the dog. If your dog normally goes out for an hour, take them out for 2 hours a day during fireworks season. A tired dog is more likely to switch off. We need to leave our emotions at the door as well. If you're stressing about fireworks, your dog's going to see that you're stressing. Doesn't know you're stressing about the fireworks, just knows that you're stressing. That's going to rub off on your dog and cause more stress. If your dog wants to be close to you during fireworks season, you can absolutely give them affection as long as you're not sitting there telling them, it's okay, because now you're feeling sorry for the dog. Deep tissue massage, get into those muscles round the ears. Things like lavender scented candles can help massively. Things like beef tracheas to keep them occupied can help massively. Things like classical music can help massively. Speak to your vet. I'm not a fan of medicating, but your vet might be able to prescribe some calming tablets to help your dog just during this fireworks season. But we know they're coming, so become proactive and start working on it today. Been to the gym. Jesus. Oh, you're coming this way then?
Oh, so that's why we've got the
Hello.
I can't hold it.
Boy. So all I'm teaching him is when you feel that pressure, you've gone too far. You need to come back. But if you watch, my arm will stay by the side of my body.
Yeah, he's really obedient indoors.
That's because there's no distractions.
Get him outside and
Yeah.
it all goes.
Relax your arm. When you're...
Get your dog to ignore any and all distractions so they see you as the best thing since sliced bread. This can also help with reactive dogs. Get yourself one of these. It's a clicker. Make sure your dog understands what this is. Every single time your dog sees a person or a trigger, for example, a dog, bite, cat, squirrel, whatever, double click before the dog has chance to react and lose its mind. It will turn back and look at you. Do this every single time. After a few days, your dog will start looking at that trigger and looking to you for a reward. This is when you delay the clicker and wait for them to look at you. Then you do that over time. The dog looks at you, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you've got all the attention in the world. Dog's learning you're the best thing since sliced bread. Now, what to do if your dog doesn't respond to this? We don't keep doing this over and over again, trying to get their attention. This is to mark a behaviour that you like, not to get their attention, okay? So if your dog looks at something, you do that and it doesn't react. What you do is you become reactive yourself. So you do a 360, throw the dog into a sit, ask for anything that breaks its focus, then start clicker training again. Stop tiptoeing around the house and whispering when your puppy is asleep in fear that you're going to wake it up. What you'll do is end up with a sound sensitive dog if this is the case. With a puppy, once it's napping, it should be napping in a crate to begin with. Crates are the equivalent to a cot for a baby, keeps them safe and secure, becomes a safe spot after play, after training sessions. Stick them in the crate so they can calm down, decompress and learn to switch off. But that crate, I have 2 crates, one upstairs in the bedroom because that's where the dogs are going to be sleeping when it's not in the crate anymore, and one downstairs in the main living room. And then when the dog's sleeping, I just get about my daily business, do a bit of housework. If I'm banging around, I'm banging around. But what I don't do is tiptoe around in fear of waking that dog up. People that do this end up with sound-sensitive dogs. Sound-sensitive dogs will start barking at every single noise. Also, remember, fireworks are coming, guys. What are you doing right now to help your dog with fireworks? Don't wait until they start going off and your dog's visibly stressed to start helping your dog. Start helping your dog today. There's a full firework advice video on my website. Type in firework advice in the members video section. It will help you massively, but you have to start practicing it today. Yeah, and then you get that. So, with Mabel, it starts with the sight. There's a dog, I get excited. So what I want to do is change how Mabel sees Leo. So what I want, right, 1, 2, 3, yes. Reward Mabel. Yeah? So it's like a 3-second rule. Look at the dog, 1, 2, 3, reward. 1, 2, yes. Cole, you are a smart dog. Yeah.
She is.
Look, ready? Dingo applies gentle pressure. Yeah? So I can just give pop. Yeah. If I want him to move, I go, Nico, let's go. If he doesn't do it, Nico, let's go. I can give a little pop, and it applies that little bit of pressure. With that in conjunction with the harness, if I really need to get out of trouble, let's go, and I can use both. Yeah? Let's go. Like so. Let's go. Use both. But it's the dingo that gives me that little bit extra. Let's go. Control. Yeah? What's going to happen? Yeah? Because look where the dog is. Look, it's going to react. Hey! Not now. Nip it in the bud straight away. Isn't even that bad. Yeah? Yeah, look, dog there. Hey! Straight away, interrupt it. I know there's a dog there. So the last thing I'm going to do is let him go around me and stare at that dog.
If you want one.
Yes, 2 seconds. My dog's a little bit nervous. Yes, I'm going to stand up, and can you just hold your hand low? That's it. Like so. That way, you're building that trust in the dog. But no, my dog doesn't like that. Stop mixing your dog with dogs on a daily basis. Every day I wake up with a message from somebody saying their dog suddenly become reactive and it was well socialised. Let me tell you how mixing your dog with dogs every single day is not good socialising. Most people think because they've got a friendly dog, that means that dog's going to be happy and welcoming of every dog it sees. And it doesn't work that way. Your dog keeps running over to a wrong dog because it doesn't have a decent recall. It gets there, it gets stressed, it might get jumped on, snapped, told off, and that becomes bad experiences. Dogs keep running over to your dog. If your dog hides behind you, if the tail goes between the legs, if they roll on their back, exposing their belly, these are all bad experiences, okay? Now, if your dog keeps having bad experiences on a daily basis, it doesn't matter how friendly it is, eventually it's going to become defensive. Mixing your dog with dogs on a daily basis is not proper socialising. It also creates this unhealthy expectation. This is why dogs become lead reactive as well. You let your dog play with dogs 5 days of the week. Day number 6 on a Saturday, you've got to walk your dog somewhere, or something happens to your dog where it can't be off lead, so it has to stay on the lead. It sees the dog, its expectation is playing with dogs. Because it can't get over there, it gets frustrated and starts reacting. Teach your dog to ignore other dogs. It's man's best friend. Start going out with your dog, adding some breed fulfillment and having some fun with your dog. When your dog sees a dog, mark and reward that so the dog learns that paying attention to the dog led to good things from you. That's proper socialising.